everybody, alright, I am back today, and today I'll be talking about some indie brands that I've been introduced to from Instagram and YouTube. I am so excited because these are companies that I've been wanting to talk about for a minute now. But as I mentioned in my last video, I was taking a night class and I was just like, whew, I can't even, no, I can describe. I can describe really quick. Going to work 8 hours a day and then going to a class for 5 hours and then getting like 4 to 5 hours of sleep a night. My brain was just like, ugh, like it was mush. So I did not have it in me at all to even like do basic things like clean my house for the last 6 months. So now that I'm done with the class, I'm back. I have been purchasing makeup though during that 6 months in preparation for when I did come back to YouTube, and just for the fact that I just love these eyeshadows. And all right, so let's just get right into it. So the one company that I was introduced to, I want to say was on Instagram, I'm not quite sure, but this is Blush Tribe. I also have Certify I will be talking about in the next few videos. I just tried this for the very first time today. So just really quick, the one thing that I did notice when I got this palette is that it looks like they ran out of eyeshadows, and it was an accident, but I have 2 of the identical colors. Like at first I was just kind of like, I kept on swatching them and I was like, are they different? I couldn't tell. And then when I looked online, I realized that I think this is supposed to be a blue. So not a huge deal, just, you know, I was kind of bummed out when I saw that. At first I was kind of like, oh, this is gonna suck. But I tried this today and I kind of love it. So if I can figure it out, I'm gonna go ahead and put a video of me putting the makeup on next to this video while I talk, just so you can see me putting the makeup on. But this actually went on very well. It's very pigmented. Usually with greens and blues specifically, I feel like I have to like really kind of like, you know, get them on, and with this I did not have any issues. So so far I'm in love with this, so I will definitely be purchasing more from them in the future. Okay, so the one company that I recently have been obsessed with is Clionadh, if I'm saying it correctly. They just recently came out with their stained glass collection, which I'm waiting on that order. And they have their duochromes collection, which I am obsessed with duochromes. Like, I just like glitters, duochromes, that's my shiz. So I got these, which I got this palette. This is like off Amazon. It's like a Z palette. And I got these from Clionadh, and I hope these come through. I really don't know. Again, I'm always saying how like online, when I have the camera, not online, but when I have the camera, it doesn't show the, it does show that it is foiled, but it doesn't show the iridescence. It doesn't show the duochrome. Like this is like a pinky purple. So unfortunately with these guys, you kind of have to just kind of like see it in person. But I can tell you from just experiencing it today so far, I'm in love with this. I need to go out and wear this, which I'll do like a final like little, and you know, like ending to this, like I normally do with my videos, where I go ahead and I show you guys what my opinion is at the end after I spent a few hours wearing it. But for right now, I'm obsessed. This green color is like, I'm living for it. I'm living for it. I put the 2 matte greens on my eye with this, and then I used, what did I use? These 2 greens, which I'm sure you can't really, this one over the entire lid. This one I put kind of like as like a little highlighter in the corner. Also from Clionadh that I purchased was their highlighters. On camera they're probably just gonna look white, but they are totally not. You've got like a blue shift, a green shift, you have purple shifts, red shifts, yellow shifts. So each one is unique, and I am obsessed with these. Again, I don't know if you're going to see that, but just looking at it like in my mirror, I can see that, oh, you're not gonna, I just put it on top of the other highlighter, but it's got a really nice like chromy kind of wet looking shift to it with the green shift. I'm obsessed with these. I think that their formula is really cool. Just so far I am loving this brand, and I'm also loving Blush Tribe. So alright, I am going to return. I will go and I will run my errands for the day, and I'll be back. Alright, hello everybody, I am back. I went and I ran my errands. I have not touched up my makeup or anything, so this is how it looks a few hours later. One of the things I did notice, which let me see if I can go ahead and zoom in. That way. This is like the slowest zoom. Slow zoom. Okay, so I don't know if you can really see this, but it's a little thinned out on my eyelid, where my creasing would be. Not a huge deal, just that one of the things that, you know, I noticed. I'm not gonna quit wearing it because the way I see a lot of different eyeshadows do the same thing. Also, I have 40-year-old eyelids, so if you're in your 20s, you might not have that issue, but for me, you know, just something I guess I noticed is that like right where the creasing is where it started to kind of like fade out, so not a huge deal. I would just bring the eyeshadow with me, like how I have my Z palette. You can get like smaller little versions of that, or you can like bring like a quad with you if you wanted to. So, which is what I do anyways. If I were to go out, I always bring the eyeshadow that I put on my eyelids, just because I think that all eyeshadows need touched up anyways. So, just putting that out there. But otherwise, I absolutely love the company. I cannot wait for my stained glass collection. Are they multi-chrome or whatever? Like, I'm obsessed. Cannot wait. So before I go, I just want to do like a little shout out, I guess, to this highlighter on my face. I wasn't going to talk about it just because I'm not a huge, I don't want to say I'm not a huge fan of the Kardashians. I just don't really see a reason to promote them, I guess. I tried the Kylie Jenner highlighter. I was extremely disappointed with that. I ended up giving it away. I bought several of them too, and I gave them all away when I was in class. I think that a lot of her products are geared more towards people that are probably in their 20s anyways, like their early 20s, late teens. So it didn't work out for me. But Chloe and her best friend Malika had collabed with Becca, and I love Becca products. I think that the brand has got amazing highlighters, and they definitely came through on this product. So I'll go ahead and show this to you before I go. And this is what it looks like. And again, I'm not really into contouring, but when I was in class, the girls were always talking about contouring, and finally I was like, you know what, I'll go ahead and like contour a little bit. Still, I'm not a huge fan of heavy contouring because I feel like in photographs it looks good, but in person it's obvious. Like you can tell when someone's got like that they're trying to contour their nose. Like it just looks like dark shadows. It's obvious to me. So I'm not a huge fan of contouring, but light contouring I like. So this is the contour. These are like the highlighting blushes, and then this is like the highlighter topper, and I like it. You know, I went over my face really light, nothing too dramatic with the contouring, like I said, nothing too dramatic with the blush, and I've got a nice like kind of natural sheen going on. I feel like I might have a little bit more on this side than this side. I probably should have gone a little bit heavier on that side, but otherwise I think it's cool. I mean, I've been using it throughout the day. I put it on before I left, and my skin looks like a nice little healthy glow going on, and yeah. So all right, that is it. Next time I have two things I want to talk about. So next few videos, I guess, I have more natural products that I want to talk about that I actually forgot to talk about in my last video. And then I'm going to be using the Enchanted Luster Cosmetics eyeshadow next time. I have not used it yet. I cannot wait to try it out. That stuff, like when you talk about like foiled eyeshadow, is like intense, and I cannot wait. So all right, I am excited to be back, and I will see you guys next time.